Hi, it's Ramesha here with Vocal Bliss. Today I would like to talk a little bit about how you can make your voice bigger, stronger, and more resonant. And I'm sure that when I say these words, probably the first image that comes to mind is actually pushing your voice to get more sound. And so while that's not completely wrong, because obviously when we sing louder, we have to have more air pressure, and therefore our diaphragm and belly muscles that we use for correct breathing when we sing have to be more engaged to do that. However, pushing your voice to get more volume is not really very effective. For one thing, it's not good for the voice, and for another thing, it's a curious thing, but when you do that, you hear yourself louder and you think you're being loud, but actually your voice, when it's not used the correct way and it's used that way, the voice actually doesn't travel very far from you. So if somebody is standing a few feet away from you, they won't hear you quite as loudly as you might think. So what we need to do instead, and this is something that I'd like to suggest you try, is when you sing, try to consciously open, relax, and expand the back of your throat, this area here, which is called the pharynx. This is one of the parts maybe that is a little overlooked when we study singing or we learn about singing, because we're all working on developing a chest voice and a head voice, but there's actually this area here that if you open it and expand it, it can become like an extra sounding board that gives you a little bit more richness in the tone. So to give you an example, if you don't use that, you will sound a little bit like ah, but if you open it and expand, ah, so you see how immediately there's just more resonance there. And not only that, when you get used to opening and expanding your throat like that, everything actually feels more relaxed, which is a great plus, as you know. So try to really train yourself to sing, opening the throat, expanding, almost like I wouldn't say like a complete yawn, but like the beginning of a yawn, where the back of the throat starts to open and expand. And try to do that on all the different vowels. You can do ah, you know, it's not so easy maybe with E and A because they're more closed vowels, but try anyway. Relax and expand. It might take a little bit of time, but it's really worth the effort that you put in, because eventually you will have a voice that is really resonant, really full, but without you having to push or make a huge effort to get that. So just practice that. Try to open the back of the throat, everything open and expanded. You should feel that there's a lot of space in your throat when you sing. It's not constricted, it's open and expanded. So I hope this is helpful, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.